What's going on, everybody? We are back here live here on the OTRS show, and we got a very show for y'all today. Today, I am bringing on TV producer, director, host of We Talk Weekly, that's broadcasting live there on 106.5, and one of the most sought out, award-winning celebrity stylist image, Mr. Charles Gregory here. My guy, listen, y'all. And I mean that right there, that's my guy right there, y'all. And this is a special show right here because we had him on. He had me on his show of Weekly Talk Weekly. And when I found out some things about him, your boy OT said, you know what, man, I got to get him on because he got a lot of knowledge, especially when it comes down to wardrobe and image. And he from Philly, y'all. That's my guy. So let me tell y'all something. Got him coming on. We're going to talk a little bit. And y'all seen some of his stuff, some of his styles. One of my favorite group, Kindred The Family Soul, Carl Thomas, Brian Michaels. One of our guests, Harper. Just to name a few. He's been on ABC. So listen. And now he's here talking with your boy. I do think it's ready to have conversations with Mr. Charles. Thank you for joining us here today. He's here. We ready? Because I got to know about some fashion here. I got to know about fashion because you know your boy OT about to do something new. So my producer is ready to have conversation with him. So go ahead, producers, bring him in. Bring him in. Let's see if he's in right now. Producers got him. My guy, what's going on with you, man?
My guy, what's good? What's good? OT in the building. What's
What
good,
up? What
bro?
up? What up with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Everything Gucci for me. Yeah.
Oh man, listen, man. Oh man. Well, first of all, man, you know, it's definitely an honor and it's a pleasure to one, man, because we got a lot of people out there in Philly that's doing big things. You are definitely doing some big things out there in Philly, man. And I gotta bring you on because right now, you know, it's about that time that people start changing up their gear, changing up their wardrobes and stuff like that. And with you know this background and having the background, like one of the sort of stylists out there, man. Like you real big, especially you're about to do a real big up Punta Cana. Ain't you about to do it up in the public soon?
Oh yeah, Punta Cana for sure.
Have a little fashion show out there. Yeah. Add him back to the stream. Y'all be trying to figure out what's going on. We got him back on the stream. Okay. So yeah,
There you
he's
go.
back on. So yeah, bro. So let's talk about it a little bit, man. You know, for all the people who don't know anything about you, tell them where you're from and give us some interesting facts of how you got into the fashion industry.
Yeah, man. Interesting. I've been in fashion for a long time. I went to Brooklyn when I was in Overbrook, West Philly. Shout out to Overbrook. That was one of the most fashionable high schools in the city, right? And so kind of with that, you kind of get your little style and you get your little swag from there. You get your little drip from there and you kind of like take it and run with it. And I remember that everybody just used to like, the way that I would dress. So much so that, watching my grandma making clothes and my aunt making clothes and just, my brother, everybody in the family were able to kind of sew and put some things together. And from that, it kind of rubbed off on me, you know what I mean? And from there, yeah, man, it just, spurred into me wanting to design and making clothes all the way to people wearing the clothes that, that I'm developing or I'm designing and they're asking, well, how do I put this together? You know what I mean? I used to make gowns and like full wardrobes for people. And
Mm-hmm.
they just would want to know, how do I put this together? And from there, it just kind of went from there, me getting into wanting to dress people. And I love to do that. I love that more than actual sewing and making gowns and things of that nature. And so it just went into me, you put this together and you put that together. And if you pair these, it looked great from there. And just just went from there, and that's how I kind of got into the whole wardrobe styling per se. Hmm. You still there, bro?
Wow, wow.
Yeah,
First of
cool.
all, man, I gotta give you big up. Yeah, 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 yeah. First of all, right, I gotta definitely give you props, man. You said that you was making. See, you don't hear a lot of celebrities say, "I make these certain items," right? I saw
Yeah,
them in and stuff like that. You don't hear a lot of them say that, man. A lot of people like, yeah, I go to the store and I do this. But for you to say that, that already tells me, man, your craft is crazy, man. Like it's ridiculous. Like you be like, yo, I can find your wardrobe, but and I can make you one at the same time if you want one. And that's just
yeah, that's
phenomenal,
real.
bro. Like,
Yeah, I appreciate
damn.
that. Yeah, man. I think I think every wardrobe stylist, every stylist out there should know a little bit about like tailoring and just kind of like sewing, hand sewing, needle and stitch. I think every stylist should know that because when you're on set, whether it's a full photo shoot or if you're on like a television set or even a movie set, certain things happen, man. Those wardrobe malfunctions are real. And you got to know how to if it's not another piece there, you got to know how to get that needle and thread and start sewing, stitching. And I think everybody should at least know that.
Facts, facts. So let's talk a little bit about translate from a stylist and a wardrobe stylist and image to now being on, one of the Saturday shows out there in Philly on 106.5, we
Yeah.
talk weekly. How did that translate?
In kind of like the style fashion piece, um, I think first and foremost, I just want to thank you for
Yeah,
like yo.
yeah, yeah, man. How did that translate into it?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, I just want to thank you for joining in, man. Like you've been jumping on and supporting We Talk Weekly. So I'm thankful about that, man. I appreciate you showing the love, and that's what we gotta do is, independent creators, right? But part of my show, we have the ability to put certain segments in there. And so uh we do our interview, which is how we had you on there, which is something that I kind of spearhead. And then we have Lawrence Sizzle, who does the entertainment news. And then we have Classy Lady Sparkle, who does something that's called Good News and Bad News. But occasionally I do a fashion segment in which I highlight some of the more
Mm-hmm.
kind of fashion oriented pieces that's out there, or it could be a new designer that's out there, or something that I just want to talk to that may be in conflict with fashion, because that happens a lot. And so we, do a little twist. We like to say that we are kind of like the news oriented entertainment show, as opposed to a gossip based show, so to speak. But we like what
Mm-hmm.
we do.
Facts, facts. Well, Joe, man, it was something. It was something that got me sparked, right? Because now, I've been talking to a lot of people that talk about metaverses, right?
Ah,
And let's talk about you creating a fashion movement in a metaverse, man. How did that come about?
well, I want to say about little oh, I'll say about a year ago, I started hearing about NFTs and in the metaverse, right? And I got really interested. And so, literally, I just started doing research and diving into what this thing is. And I started really jumping into NFTs first, right? And once you get into NFTs and enjoying, those
Mm-hmm.
particular projects that you're jumping in terms of, these images or this fashionable project, because there are a lot of fashionable NFT projects, so to speak. In fact, I will say that that's where most of the, I guess, push for the metaverse and creative immersive spaces, they're coming out of kind of a fashion oriented creative
Mm-hmm.
group, right? And so you have, people like your Dolce Gabbanas, your Hermes, your,
Mm-hmm.
Decentraland's doing, the first, well, spearheaded by Dolce Gabbana, but, doing the first Metaverse Fashion Week, which was huge, right? And so that it just got me into you can actually use NFTs in the metaverse, and it just really got me into that. And since then, I've just been a huge collector, so much so that I'm a credential image consultant, and so I'm able to now connect or bridge how fashion,
Wow.
yeah, fashion and NFTs can bridge a gap between image and branding, right? Or image and style or whatever into the metaverse, and how you can expound your brand. So that's what's bringing me out to Punta Cana to actually do this presentation out there called "My Style is Non-Fungible."
So can we get any of it off from the NFTs? Like, can we because a lot of people now, like, they are selling as far as certain fashion things and stuff like that. Can we get some from your stuff?
Well, I'm not actually doing anything. I didn't put anything out there, but I will be creating an NFT for people via Poe app, and creating a couple NFTs for people who come out to certain things that I do,
Okay.
right? And so that's how you kind of create something that's called utility. You connecting something to a digital asset, and because of that, say for example, here I could have had an NFT to say,
Yeah.
okay, all of the viewers who's watching this, what I can do is give them an NFT, right? And every time they go to a fashion show, then they're getting a percentage off just by way of watching this video, right? And so that's how we kind of connect the dots with that. So soon I'll probably
Hmm.
probably be putting out a couple different like tokens, so to speak, for people who coming out to like some of the fashion shows that I'll be doing. In fact, this coming summer, I'll be doing another fashion show within the realm of like the metaverse, fashion within the metaverse. Um, and yeah, I'll be putting out something for all you guys to come out and take a look.
Hmm. Facts was fact. All right, so I gotta ask this question, because a lot of times, when we are dealing with celebrities and their style, what do you for in a celebrity when it comes down to styling? Like, what are the questions that you asking him or she?
So yeah, no doubt, that's a great question. I do something that's called a consultation, right? And within a consultation, I just want to know from them what they're into or what do they like. And for all the stylists or soon to be stylists or people that's out there, that's some of the questions that you want to ask them. You want to know what they're like, because it could be something I might like to put somebody in. Say for example, um, you know, I don't know. I might want to put them in a blazer or a dinner jacket, right? But they might not like that. That may not be their style, and they don't like it at all, right? And so I have to take it in consideration that
Hmm.
if I put them in this jacket,
Hmm.
right, they might not be able to carry it the way it should, so it might not look right? And so you have to ask questions like, "What do you like?
Hmm.
What's your style?" And one of the tricks that I do ask is name 3 people that you like their style, and you wouldn't mind dressing like that. And you can get a lot based out of that because that'll tell you what they
Mm.
like. Mm-hmm.
Wow, because you know what? That's interesting that you say that, because I don't think I ever heard a stylist even say that. Like, yo, who would you, what I mean, give me 3 people
Yeah,
that you like for as dressing. You know what? You
yeah,
can get a lot out of that. You can get a lot out of that, man. So
you
I
sure
mean,
can.
for you doing all these big things, right?
Mm-hmm.
About you and your nonprofits, man, because you got a thing called STEAM. Let's talk about that a little bit. How did that come about?
Yeah. So Project STEAM, for those who don't know what STEAM is, Project STEAM, STEAM is acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, right? And so me and a few other producers, Daphne, Joy, Stacy, and a couple other um, creators, producers got together and said, hey, a lot of the things that we do, we can actually be teaching youth, but because we're in the media space, we underscore something that's called media literacy. And that's important because the things that, you know, that we see or things that's on television, a lot of the kids are looking at and growing up to it, right? And it's programming them a certain type of
Yeah.
way. And if they're not aware of it, then they're just going to follow suit, right? It's okay to watch something just off of entertainment sake, right? But just say, for example, and this is no hit on them because it's entertainment, but say, for example, you're watching Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Love and Hip Hop is a, you know, fantastic show. It's been out for a while, but literally every show they're fighting or arguing on a show, right? Um, the relationship
Facts.
within entertainment. If I'm a child, I think Love and Hip Hop been out for maybe 7 years or something like that. Well, if you're 5 years old, if you were seven
Mm-hmm.
back then, right? You grew up 7 years from now. Well, now you're 14, and you've been watching this, right? And so you, as a child, don't understand the difference between entertainment versus what's real life. And so if you're growing up on different images or what you're seeing on TV, well, you can start thinking that that's normal, right? And so a lot of the relationships that you start to create, well, you
Mm-hmm.
start to think, well, maybe that's how I'm supposed to act. You know, I'm supposed to act a certain type of way. I'm supposed to argue all the time or be argumentative. I'm supposed to not have I don't know, a decent relationship with me and my girlfriend or my girlfriend and my homie or whatever like that. You know what I mean? So it's important for us to kind of teach or be, transparent with showing youth what these images are and how to, discern from what's what. And so that way they can watch it and really just be entertained by it, but not necessarily think that this is what is supposed to happen, right? And so us, just to kind of finish out what
Got it.
Project S.T.E.A.M is, um, so us understanding that we're media creators, right? And so we create television and for people to consume, for people to watch. And we just want to make sure that whatever we create, that one, we're being responsible from it, but also in STEM, the A in STEM is STEAM, is the A is arts, right? Literally the creatives, you yourself,
Mm-hmm.
everybody who's creating this stuff are arts, are within the arts. And so we make STEM sexy. So it's a lot of people that's, doing things in science and engineering and that are doing really great things, but no one sees it or no one knows where it is. Guess who make that possible for people to see? It's the creators, it's the content creators. The show, this is the way that you can, engineer something, or this is the way that you can, solve a math problem easier, right? Within mathematics. It's us creating to show that,
Mm-hmm.
interviewing people, showing some of those jobs. And so what we say, we're the glue in STEM to make it STEAM, and arts make everything sexy, and that's why we created Project STEAM TV.
Wow, dude. That's interesting. But you know what? It's interesting and it's real. And when you combine those two, I'll tell everybody, you got the best of both worlds. Because I mean, it's true. Like we
Yeah,
as creators, one who create these things for people can see, right?
that's right.
And we got a responsibility to show the right things.
Yeah,
And I'm sure you're actually doing it. I'm glad that those are things that you're doing, especially for the kids. Because when it comes down to the kids, and we talked about this, the kids are what we
yeah,
need today and the
sure.
things that they are doing. You know what I mean? And so let's dive into you. Okay, so you are a busy man. Let's just go
Yeah.
ahead and say you are a very busy man, right? Let's take a day out. Take a day out. What do you do if you have a clear schedule? For
If I have a
people
clear
who know things that you schedule.
So if I have a clear schedule, I mean, literally, honestly, man, anytime I get a chance to rest and just download, that's what I do. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do anything. So if I have a clear day, that's what I do. I just kind of I'm serious, man. I just kind of fall back and just watch TV. I binge watch a couple things on Netflix or something like that. That's all I do, man. I don't try to do anything else. Or it's my dog. Or I play with my dog. Come here. This is my boy right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So literally, man, like
Oh man. Oh,
so literally, man, I just
man,
like,
listen, man. I got a Boston Terrier, bro, and you know what they say.
bro, like, listen, man, I just sit back and try to relax. But on a busy day, man, I'm up at about 5:30 in the morning. I try to do a quick little workout. Then I go work. After work, go to my 9 to 5, and after my 9 to 5, that's when I do all my creative stuff. I do the Wetalkweekly stuff. I do some Project S.T.E.A.M stuff. I do the creative, start setting up for what's going on lately. I do some image and branding stuff, man. So this is constant. So anytime I get a chance to rest, I want to rest.
Dude, I feel you on that one, man. I definitely feel you on that one. Yeah,
Sure,
I mean,
bro.
because listen, man, when you got a full schedule, man, and dude, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But I'm glad that right now you took the time out to have a conversation with me. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
one of the things I
Mhm.
want to talk to you about is how do get in contact with you if they want to start a photo shoot? What are the things that you want them to know before they even come holler at you if they want to do a photo shoot?
Yeah, man, that's a great question. For me, I need to do a consultation first. I have to do a consultation. I have to see where they are and if we're even a fit. Sometimes you know, we can say that we want to style a lot of different people, but I might not be the person that's right for that person, right? And so in that case, I would just refer them to someone else. I know tons of stylists, but for me, my schedule is pretty busy now. I do a lot in terms of in consulting and lecturing. I do the lecture circuit now. I talk a lot about image and style, and so I do less. How can I say? I do less styling, on hand styling now, but a lot of my consultants that work within the House of
Hmm.
Charles Gregory, right?
Hmm.
We still consult, and I send them out, and they do the styling. They do the styling now, and I just let them know yay, nay, and they ready to rock and roll. I work with Kiana. Kiana is a very talented stylist. Danny Couture. They work all under me, man, and they do really well for themselves. And so we just kind of go in, and I'll do the consultation, and I kind of give them recommendations, and they go out and they do all the work from there.
Mm, mm. Let's talk about that, man. The House of
Mhm.
Charles. I mean, let's talk about that.
Sure.
Because you got some big things going on in there, and you touched on it a little bit. Let's dive a little bit deeper into that, man, because a lot of people don't know. So let's go ahead and tell them. I mean, what is the House of Charles? What can they get out of it?
Yeah. So the House of Charles Gregory is pretty much a one-stop shop for anything that's fashion and branding, right? As an image, if you're trying to enhance your image, right? One of the things that I'm a credential image consultant, and one of the things that you learn as an image consultant is what fashion truly is, right? People use fashion and style interchangeably, but it isn't. It's two different things, right? Fashion is the clothes that you wear, right? The things that you like, the things that you put on. Your style is how you wear it and put everything on. So I use the analogy that fashion, if you look at a blank canvas, fashion is the paint that you're painting with, right? Um, your style is how you paint it
Hmm.
or how you put those colors on the canvas. And the goal or how you execute is the balance of making a beautiful picture. And that's kind of what you want to do. And that's what we sit down and consult with, right? And so I have a lot of publicists that contact me because, we got to give the PRs, right? We got to get them their props because it's them that's really babying and honing the entire kind of image of a person, right? Of the people that they're servicing, right? And so when they, fail publicly, it's the PR person that has to go and clean that up, right? And so a lot of publicists will come to me and ask me about like their clients and is the direction that they're going with their client in terms of a visual the right way to go, right? And we sit down and talk about that, right? So we want to know, where does this person come from? Where are they for the most part all the time? How many appearances do they do? Do they even make appearances? Are they just an internet person? Are they an influencer, content creator? What are these things? And these are the questions that I ask. And with the House of Charles Gregory, that's what we do. We bring people in and we're consultants, and we just consult on what is the brand, what is your brand, what is the image that you're trying to convey, right? One of the things that we do is as an image consultant, we start with the ABCs, right? And the ABCs as an image consultant is appearance, behavior, and communication. Appearance is what stylists do, right? How this person looks, what this person have on, because that's the first thing that you see. The B is the behavior, right? Because the C is how that nonverbal, because your appearance is all nonverbal. It doesn't say anything verbally, but it says everything non-verbally, right? And so that it communicates a certain message. And the behavior is how somebody responds to what that nonverbal communication is delivering, right? And so as a publicist or someone who's working with a brand, we just want to make sure that everything is balanced, right? What this person have on, what this person is doing, everything is balanced. It looks real. So if we can make everything look the part and balanced, then we did our job. The one thing that I will throw out there is there's something that's called D, which a lot of publicists now work with. So the D is their digital kind of footprint, right? So it's appearance, behavior, communication. And now you got to add the D because their digital footprint says just as much about them than they would even tell you. Oftentimes, you could look at somebody's digital footprint, like their Facebooks, their IGs, their Snapchat, and it tells you a lot without you even saying anything to them. And so that's what I say to dive in. And so we do a lot of that. We're just consultants.
Wow. I could just imagine what my digital look like. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think I need to start taking down some of them pictures that's like 10 years ago.
but you know
yo, yo.
But bro, let me tell you something. But you know what though? Sometimes that's all right though, because what that does, it tells a story and it say what you were to what you are now. So what that does, it just shows growth, and that helps with even a publicist. It shows where you were and it shows how you grew, right? Because literally, if you look at my back, dog, I was on a block, like but you can see where I was then to where I am now. And so you can see a growth, which is okay. And I say, I tell people, look, don't be ashamed of your path, man. That was something that, created a path for you to go, And so I don't have any regrets from where I was, you know what I'm saying? And so I grew a lot. So I'm more proud of my growth than what I was back then. I'm somebody completely different for the most part. I mean, I still got hands, right? But I'm just saying, right? I'm completely different than what I was.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, I agree. I definitely agree, man. I definitely agree, dude. Because I'm telling you, man. Woo! Some of my old Jones look like was a straight block. Like, yo.
It's all right, though.
Oh man. Well, yo, man, listen, man. I definitely gotta say this. this, man. I definitely appreciate because you and your group, right? From We Talk Weekly, and I got to give a special shout out to them because they both, all of them doing big things. Because I follow everybody on the whole team, and they doing some things. But y'all helped me when it came down to interviews, because I normally do the interviews, right? But then when you get interviewed, it's something totally different. It's something totally different, man. So I got to thank y'all 100% and for y'all to put my scholarship and stuff out there, man. So I appreciate y'all 100%, dude. That's why I'm gonna always support y'all 100% on everything that y'all do, man. And anything y'all got, anything coming up. Once again, we family, for real, family, family.
Sure.
Like I tell anybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like this right here, we got to put stuff out there and bring people on that are doing things, man. And you are one of the people straight out of Philly. Even though you said Overbrook had the style, I might gotta say, Germantown style over there too. You know what I'm saying? So hey, but all in all, we gotta say this. All the Philly schools had these different
Yo,
styles. Some of them was kind of, cuckoo, but some of them was good. But at the end of the
yo,
day, Philly style is
yo,
totally
right,
different from everybody else. And
yo,
I'm gonna be
right,
honest with you.
right.
Philly style is
When
different.
I tell you, yeah, when I tell you, like that's why I love being from Philly, man. I love Philly, man. I love Philly style. Because Germantown. You had like your Germantown Mount Airies. Back then I remember they was famous for like wearing the jelly bean polo, like everything they jelly bean low. Like everybody knew you go up there, you
Solo,
know,
yeah.
yeah, they're gonna be colorful, they're gonna be fly with their style. You come down West Philly, we already always had our swagger and stuff like that, and then you had like North Philly, South, everybody got their piece. Philly alone is just I'm just a Philly boy by heart.
Yeah, man.
Anywhere I go, man, I rep Philly, so I'm excited about what we're doing. And I just want to give you your flowers too, man. The things that you're doing some amazing things, man. And that's why we're always going to support you and anything that you do, man. Like you're doing some amazing things. And, one of the things that we always say too, we say that once you're a friend to the show, you're always, once you come on the show, you're a friend to the show. So you're always welcome. But aside from that, we
Right.
have to support each other as a content community, right? We're independent media, man, and the more that we stick
Yes.
together and support each other, the bigger the reach. And so if everybody get that memo, we'll be unstoppable, man. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yep.
you have excellent people on your team like Leslie, man. Shout out to her, man. She holding you down for real, for sure. But when you have a dynamic team, a dope team, you can't lose.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. That's definitely a fact. Well, yo, man, thank you again for joining me here on the show. I definitely appreciate you so much for joining me, taking the time out your busy schedule, man. Go ahead and
Sure.
give everybody all your media handles and everything else they can find you on.
For sure, for sure. Just want to shout you out again. Appreciate you for having me on the show. I want to shout out my team. We Talk Weekly. After the talk on WPPMLP Philadelphia 106.5 FM. We Talk Weekly. After the talk with Lauren Sizzle. Shout out to Lauren Sizzle, who does the excellent stories when it comes to entertainment. Shout out to Classy Lady Spark, who does our news, our good news and bad news, man. And making sure that we stay updated with the people who are doing big things, and that's in the community that don't have that opportunity, whose voice doesn't get amplified the way that it should. So we make sure that happens. Lady S.T.E.A.M, who does a lot of our, believe it or not, our sport content, and she holds it down. But that's our producer, so she holds us down. Make sure that we can stay connected with the things that we do. My publicist Chris, and of course my fashion assistant Danny and Kiana, man, they've been holding me down. So we got to give people their flowers, man, for doing the things and supporting us. But you can contact me. I'm everywhere. All you have to do, the funny thing, you can call people on IG now, right? And so literally when somebody say, how can I get in
Yeah.
contact with you? I say, get at me at Charles Gregory. Literally at Charles Gregory. Like Go to IG. You can call me. You can inbox me. I'm slow to those inboxes though, because I don't get the alert. I gotta change my settings though. But you can inbox me on Charles Gregory. You want to email me? I'm House of Charles Gregory at Gmail. You want to see We Talk Weekly? We Talk Weekly everywhere. We Talk Weekly at Gmail. We Talk Weekly IG. Like, just find you. All you just Google me, and you'll find everything. My God. For sure, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man, I had to, especially on that Instagram thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, people now can video chat with you. Like, I had to turn that off, bro. Like, for real. Like, I was getting random calls, man. I'm like, yo, I don't even know who you is. You dig what I'm saying? And then, people go live with that stuff too. So, I kind of watch out for that, man. I watch out for that 100%. Like, I turned that thing off, so only certain people could definitely hit me up on the joint. But man, because
and I think
people
that's what
wilding
happened.
out.
I think that's why I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I think that's why I don't get the alerts like I should, because I used to get calls out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and people, because I'm an international image consultant, right? And so I'm credentialed international, right? And so I was just recognized.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that on my IG and one of the credentials that I got. So it recognized me internationally, and I'm thankful for that, because that's one of the accolades that a lot of us don't get in terms of being credentialed, especially as a Black man, right? And so I'm the first one in Philadelphia to be like dual credentialed as an image consultant, right? And so they made history, but I'm excited to say I'm from Philadelphia, and this little guy from Philadelphia made that happen, right? But because of that, I have people that will call me in IG, and sometimes you can't even stop it from calling you if you're in the middle of something, right? And so I think that's why I don't get the alerts. I gotta change my settings though.
Right.
You could call me though. Call me IG. You call me at Charles Gregory, bro. I tell you.
Yo, man. Listen, man, I definitely appreciate you, man. But Joe, hold up. Wait a minute, man. You got to talk about the thing that's happening down in Punta Cana, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're being recognized down there, man. So let's talk about that before you go. Because, it's actually doing this. Like, people got to understand, like, this is major, man. This is major, bro. You get more accolades. You got to get more flowers because, especially from our hometown, Philly, like, you got to get it. So before you get off of here, talk about that a little bit, man.
Bro, you talking to a host, so I could talk all night, bro. Like, it's all good. Listen, so I appreciate you bringing that up, man. I totally forgot about that, but yeah. So I'm part of an international organization called AICI. And what that is the Association of Image Consultants International, right? And they are the premier image group in the nation, internationally. They recognize internationally. And I was just, they asked for a call for proposals, and you're talking about over maybe 5,000 consultants, who pretty much said that they wanted to do something, and they looked at some of the things that I had to offer, and they sent me a congratulations. I think I put that up on my IG also, that they like what I wanted to do, and they wanted to bring me out there to Punta Cana. So what I'll be doing is talking a little bit about, I think I said it earlier, but I'll be talking a little bit about fashion as it relates to NFTs, and how you could take your brand within a metaverse and enhance that, right? And I think that's one of the things that that I don't want our folks, like Black folks in NFTs, Black folks in the metaverse. It's a few of us in there, but it should be more, because, and I'm gonna show you some things later, bro. You just gotta reach out to me. But you being able to be immersive with the things that you're watching. I mean, think about it. We're looking at a box right now at our computers. Imagine being within a digital space, and literally we're looking at each other and doing a conversation within a space, a digital space, and that's where you can literally go. And so I'll be teaching style is non-fungible. I came up with that saying, My style is non-fungible, and all non-fungible means is unique. Non-fungible, you're different, right? And so no style is the
Mm-hmm.
same, which is what an NFT is. NFT means non-fungible token. But literally, you're not a token, you're human. So your style is non-fungible. The way that you put your things, how you think about putting your clothes on, how you think about developing yourself, that makes you non-fungible, right? And your style is non-fungible. So I'll be teaching a lot of this and how you can
Mm-hmm.
translate your clients and your style within the metaverse and enhance your brand.
Man. Woo! Woo! Well, listen, man. Shouts out to you, man. We giving
My
your
God.
flowers now, bro. We giving your flowers now, bro.
Thank you.
You-
Thank you.
Man, listen, man. I appreciate you, man, for once again joining us on the show, man, on everything, bro. I'll be reaching out to you most definitely. I'll definitely be reaching out to you. You know what I mean? Because I think I got probably like 4 more shows and I'm done for the year. Because I always
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? Like I'm always taking the 4 weeks off because I didn't grind so much through the years. I'm taking 4 weeks off, bro. So I'll be hitting you up during that time, man. You know what I mean? For me, you can sit down and talk, man, and
Yeah,
keep
for
going.
sure, for sure.
Because
And I'm gonna make
Philly,
sure,
Philly
I'll
definitely need
make
a
sure
lot
that
of this.
Stacy reach out to
Philly.
I'll make sure that Stacy reach out to Leslie, because we do, and I'm sure she's familiar with it. Leslie, she should be familiar with our year-end review. And that's when we invite different hosts on. I want you to be a part of that show,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yo, man, no doubt, bro. No doubt, man. Listen, man, I'm there. I'm there, bro. I'm there. You know what I mean? Just listen, just send me the link. I'm there. Most definitely, man. Definitely, most definitely, bro. But
Mhm.
yo, man, I appreciate you so much for the show, man. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much, man. And we'll definitely keep in touch, man. And welcome to the family, as we say here. So get a love to the family, to the team. You know what I mean? And I'll be talking to you, bro.
My God, you take care of yourself. And thanks for everybody for watching. Shout out to
Appreciate
all
you.
your
Appreciate you.
community. Shout out to all your members, and we appreciate you, bro. Yes.
All right, bro. Peace. Oh man, y'all. Good show. Good show once again. Good show once again, man. Listen, man. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check him out. Like he said, Google. Y'all can find him. Y'all can find him on everything. IG's everything, man. Definitely appreciate him for joining me here in the show. Make sure y'all check out We Talk Weekly on Saturdays. Yes, on Saturdays, 7:25, and you can check it out on Facebook Live. Yes, listen, 8 o'clock. They talk it, man. I appreciate them so much. And once again, our scholarship deadline is December 15th. We'll be announcing the winners on December 15th for our scholarship. Shout out to board.org for teaming up with us to offer the scholarship to any high school kid with a 2.5 GPA that is in high school that's studying in the medical field. We have a scholarship for you. Deadline is December 15th. We'll be announcing the winner on January the 15th, 2026. So send them in. All you got to do is create an essay. You can check it out on our links on Instagram, Facebook, websites. We got it right there. Boy.org at the Ring Change More Scholarship. We got it here for y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And tomorrow, good show tomorrow. We got a group on called Second Chance. Second Chance, yes, for prisoners, for people that are incarcerated and they need a second chance. So we're fighting for their rights. So I got 2 people on that's coming on. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I ain't going to give y'all a lot of information, but one of them is Larry Hoover, trying to get Larry Hoover out. So we're going to talk to them. We're going to talk to, the investigators. We're going to talk to the lawyers. We're going to talk to the people that's behind it. Because, yes, y'all can check it out on A&E starting next year. But I ain't bringing them on to conversate about it. So listen, I love y'all. Y'all be good. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, 6:15. Peace out. Thank y'all for watching once again on the OT Radio Show. Make sure you go follow us on all social media platforms. Thank you for watching, y'all. Peace. See y'all.